it, but it's one of contraband goods. We've seen in the recent past there's a lot of things coming in, including sugar, which supposedly might even be poisonous. Now, we've gotten to a point where I think we're so greedy as a country, to a point where we're putting people's lives at risk. How do we deal with this? Because it's not because we don't have laws, it's not because we don't have institutions, but we just seem to be so greedy to a point where we're willing to exchange life for money.
Thank you. I think now Kenyans should understand this. There's always, let me talk about sugar. There's always things like, oh, sugar in Australia is cheaper, sugar in where is cheaper, but when you come here, you tell them, there's no way you can say ugali cooked in Nyeri is cheaper than ugali cooked in Kisumu if you follow the same process. Why do I say so? What is brought from outside is sugar which has not finished the process of refinery. There are several stages, and each stage is very expensive. And the nearer it is to being fit for human consumption, the more expensive the process is. So what do? You leave it incomplete, then you bring it to Kenya, then you say it is cheaper. So what we import are poisons. And then the gap, the difference, is what we make as profit. For it to come here, it's not that we don't know. It's not that people don't know. Those who allow it actually know their cut. They know, they say, bring this raw sugar, I'll pay you this, I'll pay you this. And then they are brought into some of these mushrooming factories, they are packed in there, then they crush kidogo, then they blend with the local sugar and they sell to us, and we continue getting cancer and cheering them as we go to our death. The kind of greed that we experience is by us Kenyans. Otherwise, we have enough facilities to ensure, enough laws to ensure that these things do not come in. What we need is a change of heart. The heart of man, God himself regretted creating me and Kangata here. He was grieved because our heart is inclined to wickedness. We need to change our heart so that what you do, you say, would I do it for myself? Would I do it for my child? These contraband goods are goods that are rejected in other places. You find that even the labels we have, if you take even our milk or our what, the labels we have, they are not the content. They're just put there to attract money. So until I think we get angry as a nation, as people, and we'll get angry when so many of us have died of cancer and related diseases, that we will say an end to this. Most of the imports we have are bad. All right, Mr. Gwanda, it looks like our question here may not even be... Sorry, you wanted to weigh in on that?
Yes, personally, I would propose a radical measure that we stop much reliance on government to deliver things. Take, for instance, the problem of the sugar. I think the problem lies in the idea of centralizing standardization with the government. If you want to import anything or even to produce anything in this country, you must take it before to KBS, that is Kenya Bureau of Standards. To me, that's not a good idea. We need to change that. We create what we call an agency model. That is, we create a profession that is comprised of people who have done science-based courses. Let's say like a Bachelor of Science in industrial production or something. There are several such courses. So that you have a certain body of certain professions. So instead of people going to KBS to get quality marks, these are the people who will be doing it. So you find, let's say in Kisumu, you have scientists there with their private practice. You go there, you obtain your standardization mark, and then you proceed to do your business. If there is a problem, we are going to punish that scientist who gave you that standardization mark, and you, the proprietor or the owner of that good. That way, you do two things. One, you decentralize standardization. Two, you create employment. And again, now the work of KBS will be just to enforce standards and probably to discipline.
But Irungu Kangata,
I say that
whereas that sounds like a good plan, the issue is not that the legislation that we have currently cannot deal with that kind of malpractice. We already have laws in place.
No, we don't. You see, the problem is how we have configured our state. Everything has now been bestowed on the state. The problem to me is the legal issue. Because now, it's like, for instance, assume, for instance, was to say, we are going to abolish the legal profession. Everyone with a legal problem should be coming here to Sharia house. What would that portend for this country? This is the whole idea. So the idea, we need to roll back the state. We need to roll back the state. That's my idea. If you roll back the state, for instance, let me give you a good example. You're talking of 25 billion that has been lost with NYS. I don't know, certain billion that have been lost with NYS. But why did that issue become an issue? After we started channeling a lot of money to NYS. Assume, for instance, you did not send that money to NYS. You either give that money to private sector. You give them certain goals. We need to roll back this.
Let me hear from Mr. Gonda. Mr. Gonda.
There is nothing we are discussing here